Hello everybody, welcome to another Minetest mod review. Today we are looking at the not so simple plants and fungi mod, which, as you may have guessed already from the image on your screen, adds mushrooms. You know, because that's what fungi are. Well, let me rephrase that, because mushrooms are fungi. I guess I shouldn't say that fungi are mushrooms, because they're other things than just mushrooms. But so we have several different styles of mushrooms, and I'm actually going to turn on debug info so you can see what we got here. We have, let's see here, Macrolepoltia procera, I guess. And we've got this guy up here. This one I had trouble, its selection box seems to be a bit off. Fomentarius? I don't know. These fungi that you see are all based off of real fungi and grow as real ones do. So we've got some that grow on the sides of trees, like this little guy here. Got these ones, which there's actually quite a few of now. Got another one of these bigger ones growing on the end of this log. Got some little guys sticking off this tree here that look like cookies. More of these over here. These are all like the actual real scientific names, which is why I have no idea how to pronounce any of them, because I do not have a Latin background. I don't know any Latin. I do know Spanish, but that unfortunately does not help me in this case, because I have no idea. Got some other little guys here. This world, wow, there's a whole bunch of these over here. The fungi are generated by ABMs. So when you first start up a world with this mod, you're not going to see any. But after you let it sit for a while, they do start growing. We got some more of those here. They'll only grow on specific trees, specific areas. So for example, that big one, oh, a little one here on the ground. That big one that was on the aspen trees here, it only grows on aspens. And those little ones sticking off the sides of the default trees only grows on the default trees. There's some that grow on jungle trees. We've got some little ones that are growing on the grass. There are a few that glow, and I don't know. Yes, here it is. Lucky that it happens to be in the right spot. We've got some that glow here. I don't know if any of these actually glow in real life. I feel like they probably don't, but stranger things have happened. I mean, glowworms exist, and fireflies. So maybe these fungi actually do glow? I mean, it wouldn't be the craziest thing. There's fish that can make themselves glow super deep in the water and stuff. So, I don't know. But yeah, we got tons of fungi. I forgot that I was in creative mode. But I am in creative. And for some reason I lost that one when I punched it. That's sad. Let's try getting this one. There, I got that. They are all... Let me think of the right way to word this. They're all edible in that you can eat them. But as you just seen, some are poisonous. And some are not poisonous and are safe to eat. It's up to you to whip out your phone while you're playing, I guess, and look up the fungi on the internet to know whether or not you should be eating these things. Because again, they are drawn from real life. And yes, in real life, there are some mushrooms that will pretty much kill you if you eat them, and some that are very safe. Such as, oh, I don't know, the ones you would find in a supermarket or a grocery store. Those ones are safe. Those you should feel free to eat because, well, people who know what they're doing, that does not include me, have figured out that these mushrooms are safe to eat. Whether they did that by watching animals eat them or by eating them themselves, I feel like that's probably not the case. But yeah, you can eat them all. Some are poisonous, some aren't. They can also be cooked. And actually, let's just go ahead, because I do have creative on anyways. The mod itself is called Nsspf, is the mod's prefix. So we have all these different mushrooms. And we have cooked variants of them because they're all cookable. We have spores, which can be planted somehow, but I haven't figured out how. And then we have some that actually grow in the ground, which would be these, which I would think can be cooked as well. But I don't see any of those. Let me grab one. And I got this furnace here. And I got some jungle wood, so let's go ahead and see what happens if we throw that in there. Tuber magnetum pico. Does not look like that is cookable. But we can eat it raw with no ill effects. Let's see what happens. No, I didn't want that. I wanted that. Put that back. See what happens when I cook one of these things. Oh, I can cook it. Okay, well, I guess they can't all be cooked. Some can, though. But yes, these are drawn from real-life fungi. I can't vouch for the accuracy of the models and textures in-game compared to what these actually look like in real life. So please do not use this mod as, like, learning, I guess, for when next time you're in the woods and you see a mushroom, you go, oh, that mushroom looks like that one in Minetest, and it's safe to eat there. Please don't do that. You may end up in the hospital. And I don't really think you want that, or anybody that knows you and loves you and cares for you wants that. Oh, that's right. You only get one because it's creative. Well, here, let me just... Oh, that's right. You can't plant them. Not that way, anyways. They're plantable somehow, but I have not yet figured out how to do that. I actually recorded this video yesterday, which is going to seem... Oh, so close. It's going to seem really stupid to say, but I recorded a video for this mod yesterday, and I pretty much started up a new world. I was like, why are there none of these? And I was just grabbing my inventory thinking, well, I'll just... Yeah! Almost died there. Thinking, oh, I'll just plant some and then we'll demo them that way. Couldn't get them to grow. The forum post, the first post on the topic. Whew, it was close. First post on the topic actually has a picture of like all of them growing on the tree trunks and stuff. And I think they cheated for that picture because I can't get these things to place anywhere. Oh, wow. Whole bunch out here. Little cheese wedges. I want a coal block. I don't know if this cheese wedge is going to kill me, but I guess we're going to find out. Quick, pop quiz. Leave your answers in the comments. Cantharilis siberius. Is that a poisonous mushroom? Or is it safe? We're going to find out right now. Ah! It's safe. Okay, well, it's safe cooked. What about raw? Raw, it's safe to eat as well. Okay. You just get a lot more health when you eat the cooked variety. Okay, so we've got them here. How do we propagate them? I mean, you can pick it, but you can't plant it. So all we can do is eat it. All of our dirt is just default grass with dirt. So it's not something that's growing in the grass. We can grab the mushroom spores right here. But if you try to plant those, nothing happens. And if you do a normal click with them, you just start to dig. Are we supposed to mix this in the crafting grid, maybe? I didn't try that, actually. Maybe that's what you have to do. Yeah, I'm going to say probably not. Because I've tried... That would just be stupid to do. It would probably be a shapeless recipe if that was how it worked. It said they're plantable on default dirt with grass. And dirt with snow. It's something you would definitely want to read the forum topic on. Because I feel like you should be able to figure out how to grow this stuff. Different varieties, maybe I have the wrong type of a spore here. Maybe that's not the style that you would mix with dirt. Maybe that's the kind that grows on a tree or something. Maybe we want one of these ones. I'm just grasping at straws here. I have no idea. Okay. Definitely not doing anything that way. Let's try to throw it here. Nope. Somehow they're plantable, and you can start your own mushroom farms and offer gourmet dining for the sophisticated people who like eating exotic mushrooms. The only thing... It shouldn't matter. Yep, I don't know how to plant these. Check out the forum topic. And... Or maybe I should have just read the code. That probably would have told me, too, how to make these things grow. Anyway, there's a whole bunch of them. They all look pretty dope. That's a compliment, in case you are not familiar with American lingo. I know I do have an international audience. Yeah, there's just all sorts of them. 4 pages. Well, 3 1/4, 3 1/3 pages. I guess if we don't count the spores, we don't count the cooked ones, we're probably only looking at 1.5 pages, but really neat. Again, some of these things will kill you. Some are safe to eat. Also, again, do not take the representation of these molds and fungi and stuff in this game out into the real world and assume that a mushroom that looks something like the mushrooms you've seen in this mod are safe to eat because they're safe to eat in the game. Theoretically, yes, a mushroom of the same name, because this is drawn from the real world, would be safe to eat. But again, I don't know how accurately these models and textures depict the real world versions. And again, I don't think you want to end up in the hospital because you ate poisonous mushrooms. So do what I do. Go to the store. Your local grocery store, supermarket, open air market, farmer's market, etc., etc., etc. And just pick up some mushrooms from the store. And yeah, you'll have to pay for them. But you know what? You don't have to risk going to hospital and paying a huge hospital bill. Or dying. I mean, that could happen too. So just be smart, be safe, and buy mushrooms. And that ends this public service announcement, brought to you by the makers of Nsspf.